Monster Jam is an experience like no other. A phenomenon that is trending across the world. Born from raw power. Driven by fearless competitors. Strength is measured in horsepower. And emotions that are pushed to their edge. But the true force, the spark that ignites it all, is you, the fans.
You are the roar that pushes us to drive harder and go higher. We need your energy. So get up, get loud.
Every clap,
every cheer.
This is your house.
this is your moment. We can feel it.
We can hear you.
Southaven, are you ready?
I said, are you ready?
Southaven,
Are you ready?
Are you ready for Monster Jam?
Southaven, this is Monster Jam.
Southaven, Mississippi, welcome to Monster Jam! It's time for the first competition of today's event. It's time for JCB Racing. As you see up on the screen here, two trucks are going to take on the track and each other to see who can get around in the fastest time. All 8 of the trucks have been bracketed based on a random draw, and they're going to go head-to-head until we're down to the 4 fastest, moving on to the semifinals. I know Section 217 is ready, but Monster Jammers, who's ready for JCB Racing?
Coming up first from Rockport, Texas, get loud for Alex Barden, Earthshaker. And his opponent from Whittier, California, put your hands together for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. This is now the 22nd meeting between both of these drivers right now, with Earthshaker at 12-9 against El Toro Loco. They've been battling it out so far as the second and third fastest drivers on Arena Championship Series West. We'll see in a moment who will take home the win. Now with a total of 9 race win passes against Earthshaker, El Toro Loco will be moving on as our first semifinalist. Coming up next, from Oak Harbor, Washington, make some noise for Carson Williams, Thunder Roris. And his opponent from Sarasota, Florida, get loud for Angelina Knock, Megalodon. These two have been battling it out this season. So far, Thunder Roris has taken home 1 racing win on Arena Series West. Megalodon is looking for her first win this series. We'll see as they get settled at the starting line who will win. Second, Monster Jam fans, our officials need to take a look back at that super glue glued to the action replay just to see which Monster Jam driver is taking home the win. And it looks like I've gotten word your winner is Thunder Roris. The T-Rex is moving on to the semifinals to face off El Toro Loco. Our next competitor on his rookie season from Huntington, West Virginia. Let me hear you scream for Cliff Turner, Velociraptor. And it's the black and green wrecking machine from Williamsport, Maryland, Matt Cody, Gravedigger. This is the 16th meeting between both of these drivers right now, with Gravedigger at 10-5 against Velociraptor. Either the dinosaur will bridge the gap or Gravedigger will prevail. Second, Monster Jam fans, our officials need to check the super glue glued to the action replay one more time to make sure there is no assessment of penalties on either of these Monster Jam trucks. It's either the black and green Mackin machine or it is Velociraptor. And I've just gotten word, it is in fact Gravedigger. That's right, Gravedigger is your winner of that last racing matchup, so he also has moved on to the semifinals. Next up, from Cadillac, Michigan, give it up for Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. And his opponent from Lafayette, Louisiana, it's Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. This is now the 15th meeting between both of these drivers right now, with Monster Mutt Dalmatian at 10-4 against Jurassic Attack. Let's go racing! Very, very close call between both Monster Mutt Dalmatian and Jurassic Attack, the officials have to turn back on over to the Super Glue Glue to the Action replay to be able to see which driver crossed that finish line first. It's either the puppy dog or it's the dinosaur. And I've just gotten word it is, in fact, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. A very exciting round one of the JCB Racing competition. First up, Earthshaker versus El Toro Loco for the 22nd meeting this season. And that crazy bull has now bridged the gap between himself and the dump truck, getting even closer in his race win passes. He's our first semifinalist out to face off Thunder Roris, who also succeeded across the finish line over Megalodon. Gravedigger versus Velociraptor, neck and neck again. 10-5 wins Gravedigger to Velociraptor, but Gravedigger has now increased that to 11 race win passes. And last but certainly not least, Monster Mutt Dalmatian versus Jurassic Attack, the closest call we've seen all afternoon. But of course, Monster Mutt Dalmatian has now prevailed.
Monster Jam fans, we are now down to the 4 fastest racers. Now they're going to race it out and figure out which 2 go on to the finals to race it out for the first 8 points to today's event and become that JCB Racing winner. Lander Center, who's ready for more JCB Racing?
Our first matchup of the semifinal round is El Toro Loco versus Thunder Roris. This is now the 16th meeting between both of these drivers right now, with El Toro Loco at 15-0 against Thunder Roris. We'll see in a moment who it will be. Let's go! Your winner is El Toro Loco. Now at 16-0 against Thunder Roris, Armando Castro will be moving on as our first finalist of the JCB Racing competition. Our last matchup of the semifinal round is Gravedigger versus Monster Mutt Dalmatian. This is the 27th meeting between both of these drivers. We'll see who will take it all home in the semifinals. Going into that last racing matchup, it was the 27th meeting between those drivers. Now Monster Mutt Dalmatian is at 18-9 against Gravedigger. He's our last finalist to face off El Toro Loco for the JCB Racing win.
All right, Southaven, Mississippi. We started with 8. but we're now down to the final two fastest Monster Jam racers. They're going to take on the track and each other to see which one gets to go home with the first 8 points and be our JCB Racing winner. Landers Center, who's ready for the JCB Racing?
Coming up first from Lafayette, Louisiana, get loud for Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And his opponent from Whittier, California, get loud for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. This is now the 22nd meeting between both of these drivers this season, with Monster Mutt Dalmatian at 15-6 against El Toro Loco. Who's gonna take home the JCB Racing win? Second, Monster Jam fans, I gotta hand it to these drivers. It is really coming down to the wire for who's the fastest, who's the wildest. There you see on the Super Glue Glue to the Action replay, Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian in bicycles trying to make it across that finish line before Armando Castro. Our officials are taking a look at the replay, and I've just gotten word, your winner is El Toro Loco. What a wild ride we just saw from both of these competitors. El Toro Loco is your JCB Racing competition winner. He's taking home the first 8 points of the event. Now he has a total of 12 racing wins this season. His competition totals have also now increased to 43 as well. And he has bridged the gap between himself and the other finalists of JCB Racing, now with 7 race win passes against Monster Mutt Dalmatian. What a way to celebrate 25 years since the debut of that crazy bull. Armando Castro, El Toro Loco.
Armando, here we are, JCB Racing, yet another win. You are on a hot streak, I have to say, and you are closing that gap with the lead series leader every time.
Yeah, you know, man, that was some sketchy racing. It literally got down to the final turn. That first turn I did, I kind of messed up on that second turn. As you guys can see, I literally rode to the finish line on my 2 wheels on the side, but man, that's what makes Monster Jam so exciting, because you never know what you're going to get. That is one tough competitor. Every time I line up against Blake, I have to bring my A game. But this is the point series, man. I want to be competing at the Monster Jam World Finals in Salt Lake City this year, so I'm slowly trying to chip away at that lead point. Currently in second place. We're going to crank up the heat here tonight. Last show in here, Southaven. You guys having some fun? Make some noise!
You know, you mentioned you end the JCB Racing on 2 wheels. That's a good transition, because we got 2-wheel skills coming up next. You're a world champion in that department. What are you bringing?
Man, that's another tough competition. You got some of the best drivers who come out here and do some of the crazy 2-wheel skills you've ever seen. Like I said, we're the World Finals 2-wheel skills champion 2024. I feel like there's always a target on my back, but that's okay. I've always do very well under pressure, so the more pressure, the better I am, the better I do. But man, I'm having a good time out here. Thank you guys for coming out on a Sunday to watch us play with this Monster Jam trucks. We love you guys. 25 years of El Toro Loco, thanks to you awesome fans. I see all the merchandise, I see all the shirts, all the hats. We love you. All my family, girlfriend back at home, thank you for always supporting me in this crazy dream that I have. But if you're having some fun at Monster Jam, make some noise!
Armando Castro, El Toro Loco.
All right, Southaven, you've seen these drivers' favorite maneuvers, so now it's time for you to help me kick off the two-wheel skills challenge. So follow along after me and clap your hands. First attempt at a popper from Alex Barden in Earthshaker. He still has one more attempt remaining.
Scoring is now open, Southaven. Scan the code or go to judgeszone.com. Type in city code SOU for Southaven. And then slide that BKT tire up or down to lock in the score. And once you're done, make sure to get loud and make some noise for Alex Barden in Earthshaker.
Monster Jam fans, this is your very first opportunity to go ahead and get that score in at judgeszone.com. Alex Barden is looking for another two-wheel skills win under his belt on Arena Series West. The score for Earthshaker is... Great first score out of the gate, 8.468. One more time for Earthshaker. Check out that maneuver on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay, balancing on those front two tires. That 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck almost comes to a stop. Our next competitor ready to come out and take a bite out of the track. Get loud for Angelina Knock, Megalodon. first attempt was a stoppie, balancing on those front two BKT tires. Megalodon still has one more attempt remaining.
Scoring is now open. Scan that code and lock it in. Get those big jaws out and make some noise for Angelina Knock in Megalodon.
Monster Jam fans, what a way to get the excitement out on the track. Angelina Knock in Megalodon threw it down. She really has a lot of force behind the wheel. She always says she is small but mighty. Monster Jam fans, Angelina Knock has already taken home a two-wheel skills challenge win so far this season. She's looking to take home another one. And the score for Megalodon is enough for second place, a great score, 8.266. One more time for Megalodon. Southaven, breaking news right here, right now. I just got informed that our Gravedigger driver, the youngest Gravedigger driver, Weston Anderson, on Team Gravedigger for Freestyle Mania, has now clinched his series. That means for the 5th time in his career consecutively, he is undefeated on a full series. Team Gravedigger, Weston Anderson and Noah Bakken have now gotten their automatic bid on into World Finals, taking place at Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City, Utah, July 4th weekend. Like I said, he's the youngest Anderson, throwing it down undefeated. We'll see him at World Finals. Congratulations to Weston. Our next competitor of the two-wheel skills challenge, once again, he is on his rookie season. I need everybody to scream for Cliff Turner, Velociraptor. First attempt from Velociraptor. It looks like he was going for a popper. He still has one more attempt remaining.
Scoring is now open. Scan the code, lock it in, and then let me hear you make some noise for Cliff Turner in Velociraptor.
Cliff Turner is looking to take home a two-wheel skills challenge win in his first season out on the road in a Monster Jam. He has been behind the wheel of this dinosaur for the last few months, and something I like to highlight about him is that he goes for maneuvers that are pretty tricky, pretty difficult, in fact, for many of our veteran drivers. The score for Velociraptor is enough for third place, 6.995. One more time for Velociraptor. Our next competitor is about to come on out of the tunnel. Please help me welcome Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Attempt from a Jurassic Attack. Looked like he was going for a stoppie. He still has one more attempt remaining.
Get those scores in now, Landers Center. And then let me hear you give it up for that Triceratops, Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack.
Tim Hall Jr., we call him Timmy Two Wheel because he is one of the most skilled drivers in the sport, especially when it comes to technicality. Sometimes the real battle is with the dirt out on the track. Sometimes it can be slick, sometimes it can be tacky. In this particular instance, it's pretty tacky, and sometimes these BKT tires do get stuck. Nonetheless, that second maneuver was a combination from Tim Hall Jr. Right now, your score to beat currently belongs to Earthshaker with an 8.468. And the score for Jurassic Attack is... We've got ourselves a new leader, 8.735. One more time for Jurassic Attack. Our next competitor is ready to come on out to the track, but first, he's got something he'd like to say. Attempt was a combination, getting on up to those front two BKT tires in a stoppie, moonwalking that 12,000-pound Monster Jam bull truck backwards across the pod and down back onto the dirt. El Toro Loco still has one more attempt.
Scoring is now open, Southaven. I need you to get out those cell phones and scan that code. And then I want you to throw up some bullhorns and make some noise for Armando Castro in El Toro Loco.
Once again, Armando Castro has thrown it down with a pretty incredible sky wheelie, the biggest air we've seen all afternoon. Hopefully we can see it again up on the video board. Monster Jam fans, Armando Castro does things like this, and it's really why he is our 2024 two-wheel skills world champion. Scores are locked now at judgeszone.com. Currently, the score to beat is with Jurassic Attack at an 8.735. And the score for El Toro Loco is... We've got another new leader, 8.771. That is your score to beat. Our next competitor is ready to throw it down. He's our three-time International Series champion. Lander Center, get loud for Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Monster Mutt Dalmatian still has one more attempt remaining.
Scoring is now open. You know what to do. Get out those phones, scan the code, and lock it in. And then I want to hear you get loud for Blake Granger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Wow, I know I said I saw some big air before, but what a huge jump we just saw in that puppy dog. Big sky wheelie, verticality, suspension in the air, and then he lands, of course, on all four BKT paws. Scores are locked now at judgeszone.com. And the score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is... enough for fifth place, still a great score, 8.074. One more time for Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Coming up next, in the black and green wrecking machine, give it up for Matt Cody, Grave Digger. like once again, another one of our competitors was going for a stoppie on the other side of the track. Gravedigger still has one more attempt remaining. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. Monster Jam fans, but first, give it up one time for Gravedigger. Matt Cody hit a popper the second attempt up on those front two BKT tires, and he balanced for a moment, coming down pretty hard at the very end. Nonetheless, he still qualifies for that score at judgeszone.com. We'll see in a moment once scores have been tabulated where he falls in the scoring so far. Scores are locked now, actually, at judgeszone.com, and the score for Gravedigger is 4.583. Enough for 7th place. One more time for Gravedigger. Monster Jam fans, let's play a game with all of the fans inside Lander Center. I want to make sure you're having a good time. Are you having a good time? All right, well, like I said earlier, we have a RoboPup on the road with us named Bailey, and we always like to ask Bailey what she's wondering about, so let's see what she has to share with us today. All right, who has more power? Bailey, is it a Monster Jam truck or a Ringling unicyclist? Okay, Lander Center, before you shout out the answer, I want you to really think about this. Who thinks that it is a Monster Jam truck? Okay, nobody. Now, Lander Center, who thinks it's a Ringling unicyclist? Okay, I heard a few people in the crowd. Okay, let's see, Bailey. Who has more power, a Monster Jam truck or a Ringling unicyclist? All right, well, I guess I won because I thought it was a Monster Jam truck. Monster Jam fans, give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you so much for participating in Bailey Wonders. If you're having fun right here in Monster Jam, you'll have even more fun at the event that gets even bigger. That's World Finals taking place in Salt Lake City, Utah. Rice Echo Stadium, July 4th weekend, all brought to you by the Utah Sports Commission. Snag those tickets while you can right now at monsterjam.com. Our final competitor of the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, T-Rex on the tour, our dancing driver in that Apex Predator. Get loud for Carson Williams, Thunder Roris. stoppie we have seen all afternoon. Carson Williams just laid it down and he waved those back T-Rex legs. Lander said, did you like what you just saw? Well, keep your eyes on the track. Carson Williams still has one more attempt remaining. Is now open at judgeszone.com. It's your final opportunity. Carson Williams is looking to take home his first two-wheel skills challenge win of his career. Not only did he demonstrate two perfectly executed maneuvers, he stayed cool, calm, and collected, taking it old school with that second maneuver in a sky wheelie, landing on all fours, and then of course in that first one, throwing out that stoppie. But was it enough for the top spot? Currently, your score to beat belongs to El Toro Loco with an 8.771. And the score for Thunder Roris is 9.270, which means your two-wheel skills challenge winner is Thunder Roris. I know Carson is losing it and very, very excited. Carson, let's see some of your dance moves. I know you like to dance out on the track. What you got for us, man? Show it off up on the pod. Right here, right now on Arena Championship Series West. This is Thunder Roris' very first two-wheel skills challenge win. I apologize. Second two-wheel skills challenge win on the series. Make some noise one more time for Carson Williams.
Carson Williams, you are out here doing the thing, a two-wheel skills run. After that freestyle from earlier, you are on a tear here in Mississippi.
That's my first ever skills challenge win, man, and I'm just so incredibly pumped up, man. Coming out here, I got Timmy Two-Wheel here. You guys get me going enough. This is my monster truck best friend right here. But I'm just pumped up, man. It means so much to me. I'm on tour with a lot of guys I look up to. A lot of these independent guys I'm driving with, they're my brothers, they're my family. We got Mike, Wendy, and Bam here. They came up here from Nashville to come root us and cheer us on. And man, I was a little nervous at first, but I think it's helping me out. That sky wheeler is massive, but you know what? We've been having massive air all weekend so far here in Southaven. So let me hear you, Southaven. Make some noise if you want to see Thundersaurus tonight.
Well, they certainly are. In fact, later, freestyle's coming up. Like I said, you had an incredible run earlier this weekend. You're coming off the back of a two-wheel skills win just now. What are you bringing to us?
Oh, you know, it's unscripted with Monster Jam. You never know what's going to happen. You might see some crazy carnage, you might see some crazy saves. I try not to plan everything. I try to plan my first two hits of attack, and then from then on, it's whatever happens, happens. It's going to get wild, it's going to get crazy, especially when Thunder Roris hits that floor. So one more time, guys, let me hear you guys for Thunder Roris.
Carson Williams, Thunder Roris.
It's officially halftime now. Head to the concourse. Don't stay for too long because we have some more action coming up from Monster Jam in just a bit. Be sure to scan the QR code up on the video board if you want to donate to St. Jude. Monster Jam fans, as promised, coming up next, we have four of the best in the world. We've got Taylor Eddins, Terry Russell, Billy Wilson, and Jared LaRue, members of our freestyle motocross team. Keep in mind, Southaven, the louder you get, the bigger they go. So let me hear you scream.
That's right, Southaven. These four are going to take to the sky I want to hear you give him a big shout. Let's hear it for Taylor Eddins. And Terry Russell. Billy Wilson. And Jared LaRue. As we mentioned, Southaven, you control how high they go. 'Cause the louder you get, the higher they fly. So make some noise. For the superstars of FMX, gravity is simply a suggestion, and they defy it every time. Let me hear you get loud. Let me hear you get rowdy. Turn it up. All right, Southaven, are you ready to kick it up a notch? I'm glad you said that, because it's time for the FMX Best Trick Competition, where we send all 4 of these riders up. They're going to give you their very best trick, and after they jump, you're going to use judgeszone.com to score them just like you score all of our Monster Jam truck drivers. So, Southaven, who's ready for the FMX Best Trick Competition?
Coming up first, all the way from Marietta, California, Southaven, make some noise for Taylor Eddins. He's hanging out here on Arena Championship Series West. This is his 3rd season with Monster Jam. He loves racing, and now he loves freestyle just as much.
Scoring is now open. Scan that code and lock it in. And let me hear you get out for Taylor Eddins.
He is looking to take home his first Best Trick Competition win of the season. Let's see what you gave him at judgeszone.com. Great score, 8.167. One more time for Taylor Eddins. Our next competitor is all the way from Jefferson City, Missouri. Get loud for Terry Russell. Terry Russell has been in the game for quite some time. He's earned multiple awards and been all over the globe.
Scoring is open. Did you see that, Southaven? Let us know what you thought. Lock it in and get loud for Terry Russell.
That's right. Terry Russell has been around for quite some time. He took a little bit of a break, but demonstrating that perfectly executed cliffhanger was definitely, I don't even know how you take a break and you come back that strong. Monster Jam fans, the score for Terry Russell is 9.584. We've got ourselves a new leader. Coming up next from Phoenix, Arizona, make some noise for Billy Wilson. He's been riding for 5 years pro in freestyle motocross. Fun fact, he actually went pro at the age of 13 as a BMX rider. He's also one of our international drivers, having gone all over the map from Dubai to Mexico.
Scoring is open with a little step to the side. Let me hear you get rowdy for the incomparable Billy Wilson.
Billy Wilson has demonstrated perfectly executed maneuvers each time he comes out on the track. Flying high in the air is one thing, but then to be able to remove your foot from the pedal and cross it across your body, I mean, it's no secret how flexible he is, considering the fact that he does have a gymnastics background as well. The score for Billy Wilson is enough for third place, 7.612. One more time for Billy Wilson. Our final competitor of the best trick competition, also from Phoenix, Arizona. Get loud for Jared LaRue. Jared LaRue has been around for quite some time, 11 years with Monster Jam, and he also is another one of our international riders.
Scoring is now open. Scan those codes, lock them in, and let's hear it for the one and only Jared LaRue.
Excellent backflip from Jared LaRue. So far this weekend in Southaven, he has been undefeated in the best trick competition, taking home 3 wins so far. Scores are locked, and the score for Jared LaRue is enough for second place, 9.551, which means your best trick competition winner is Terry Russell.
But Southaven, we're not done yet. We're gonna do something special for you. We got what we call a train. All 4 are gonna go one right after the other. So let me hear you say, choo-choo. All right, Southaven, you want to see him do it again? I said, do you want to see him do it again? You know the rules. The louder you get, the higher they fly. You know what, Southaven? I think they got one more in them. Do you want to see them do it one more time? Let me hear you say one more time. One more time. One more time.
Southaven, I hope you had a blast. I told you it was going to be a special treat. Please give it up one more time for Taylor Eddins, Terry Russell, Billy Wilson, and Jared LaRue, our freestyle motocross team.
Monster Jam fans, I'm now hanging out with the winner of the FMX Best Trick Competition, Terry Russell. Terry, when I get up out of a chair, I have difficulties, but you're getting out of your seat mid-air. How are you doing this? What's going through your head when you're doing something like that?
You know, I really just think about all these people that spent their hard-earned money to come out and watch Monster Jam. They get us all pumped up. You guys enjoying Best Trick? You having a good time? All right, I do got to tell you, that is my favorite trick, the one that won the competition. Is called the cliffhanger. Hook my feet up underneath the handlebars, get secured, and just bail off the entire bike in the back of it. Glad to come home with a win.
You know what? There's a lot of kids here right now that just saw you do that, and they're thinking to themselves, I want to get on a motorcycle. I want to do that someday. What advice do you have for all of them?
Okay, so definitely do not forget your helmet. You want to stay safe, but if any of you kids want to start riding motorcycles in general, just take your time. Don't try to go too big too soon. I've seen a lot of people get hurt and careers ended. So once you get on a motorcycle, it's about having fun. So let's stay safe, put your helmet on, have a good ride.
Sounds like good advice to me. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let's hear it for our FMX Best Trick Competition winner, Terry Russell.
Take a look up at the BKT overall event leaderboard, Monster Jam fans. El Toro Loco is in the lead right now. 8 points for the JCB Racing competition, 7 in skills. But Thunder Roarus, after that wild two-wheel skills challenge win, is right on his tail end. Monster Mutt Dalmatian and Jurassic Attack round out the top 4. Bottom 4 right now are Earthshaker, Megalodon, Gravedigger, and Velociraptor. We'll see how things shake up coming up in just a moment. The freestyle competition where you, the fans, help play a pivotal role in helping us crown that overall event champion. Each driver must complete at least 15 seconds to qualify for a score at judgeszone.com. And while you're judging, make sure you look for the use of all edges of the ramp out on the track, any creativity, technical moves, combinations, and of course, a wow factor.
Monster Jammers, we have reached the pinnacle of today's event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle. Scoring is now open, Southaven. Scan the code, lock it in, and then let me hear you get loud for Cliff Turner and Velociraptor.
Cliff Turner, like I said earlier, is on his very first season in Monster Jam, the rookie of Arena Championship Series West. But The way he drives definitely does not give a rookie. He is really battling it out once again alongside 7 other incredible competitors. There he is outside of that Monster Jam truck. That's right, Cliff. Not only does he pilot that Velociraptor Monster Jam truck, he turns wrenches behind the scenes as well, day in and day out. Let's see what you gave Velociraptor at judgeszone.com. A great first place score so far. One more time for Cliff Turner. Our next competitor coming up next. I need you to make some noise for Jurassic Attack, Tim Hall Jr.
Scoring is now open, Southaven. Scan the code, lock it in, and then let's hear it for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack.
Tim Hall Jr., the man behind the wheel of one of the wildest dinosaurs in the sport, jumping from one side of the arena to the other, just about clearing the pod each time he hit a ramp. Monster Jam fans, Tim Hall Jr. is only in his official, I believe, 2nd season here in Monster Jam. Let's see what you gave him at judgeszone.com. Scores are locked. The score for Tim Hall Jr. is, we've got ourselves a new leader, 7.536. That is your new score to beat. Check out that big air once again, throwing it down. Coming up next, it's our Fall Stadium Series champion, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. he's going for that Morgan and Morgan backflip. Let's pump him up, Southaven. Hang on a second, Monster Jam fans. Armando Castro just went wild, letting that crazy bull out of the stable. Score now at judgeszone.com. And make some noise one more time for him. Armando Castro is officially a veteran in the sport. He's been out for 9 seasons in Monster Jam. There he is. Look at that, proud of what he just achieved right here this afternoon in Monster Jam. It's moves like that that has earned Armando a championship win, 2025 Fall Stadium Series. Armando, it just keeps getting bigger and better, and like you said before, staying focused and staying calm when the pressure is on is definitely where you thrive. Sidebar, a little shout out to our USHRA tech official on the track right now, running off to make sure everything is safe. Scores are locked right now at judgeszone.com. And the score for El Toro Loco is 8.891. One more time for El Toro Loco. Check it out again, that Morgan and Morgan backflip. Perfect execution from El Toro Loco. But we're gonna keep things rolling along. She's ready to throw it down. It's our Daredevil Diva. Get loud for Angelina Knock, Megalodon.
Scoring is now open. Scan the code and lock it in. And then get those big jaws out and make noise for Angelina Knock in Megalodon.
I think that might have been one of the wildest freestyles I have ever seen from Angelina Knock. How in the world did you get your helmet off so fast, Angelina? She slid right on out of that shark so fast. Proud of that run. Excited to show off for all of you incredible fans. This is only her 3rd season right here with Monster Jam, and she is showing up and competing against all of these other boys on the series. That's why she's our leading lady in the sport. And even look at that. She's even super nice, helping out the USHRA tech official on the track. If that's not what true teamwork looks like, I don't know what is. That's why we love you, Angelina. Shout out to our USHRA tech officials, always here to make sure the track is performance ready and safe. Scores are locked at judgeszone.com. And the score for Megalodon is enough for second place. Great score, Angelina, 8.194. One more time for Megalodon.
Monster Jam fans, we're having a great time at Freestyle, aren't we? Well, I'm hanging out here with Charlie, and we're talking about how good of a time we're having, and I wanted to see if you could do what we call finish the lyrics. So we're going to have everybody take a look at the screen. You're going to sing a song, and once the lyrics go away, I want to see if you can keep on singing. Do you guys want to see this? Let me hear you make some noise. All right, Charlie, take it away.
Couldn't keep in. Heavens knows I tried. Don't let them in. Don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel. Let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go. Let it go. The snow globes down in the mountains.
You got it, everyone. Let's give her a round of applause. Let's hear it for Charlie, everybody. Now, Charlie, you did such a great job. I want to make sure you get to go home with something here. I know after a long day of Monster Jam, I am starving. And the best thing to do is head to Texas Roadhouse. So I have this gift card for $50 to Texas Roadhouse for you and the family. You can get whatever you want. You can get dessert if you want. You're the one treating this time. And if you're hungry and want to get something to eat after Monster Jam, head on over to Texas Roadhouse. Charlie, this is for you. Everyone, let's give Charlie another big round of applause.
Monster Jam fans, are you in the mood for a healthy, hearty, hand-cut steak? Any appetizers as well? Make sure you head on over to a Texas Roadhouse right now for legendary food and service. Download the Texas Roadhouse mobile app to join the wait list. And be sure to scan the QR code up on the video board for a free appetizer. Our next competitor of freestyle, our reigning World Finals freestyle champion, Blake Granger, Monster Dalmatian.
Scoring is open. Scan that code, lock it in, and then get loud for Blake Granger in Monster Dalmatian.
Like, what in the world? Monster Jam fans, I don't even need to say anything. Goodness gracious, my heart rate Okay, Monster Jam fans, let me tell you something. I've known Blake Granger about 5 years now, and I think that particular run has stressed me out more than any other run. Blake, you just demonstrated why you are a multi-series champion internationally and domestically, and a reigning World Finals freestyle champion. Scores are locked at judgeszone.com, and the score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is new leader, 9.606. One more time for that wild puppy dog. Coming up next, he's ready to shake up the competition. Give it up for Alex Barden, Earthshaker.
Scoring is now open. Scan that code and lock it in. And then let me hear you make some noise for Alex Barden in Earthshaker.
Monster Jam fans, I know a lot of you are looking around confused about what just happened with Earthshaker. I've just gotten word from the pits. The latest breaking news is he lost rear steer while he was trying to maneuver that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck, and unfortunately was not able to continue his run. Nonetheless, he did complete at least 15 seconds, and therefore he does qualify. Let's see what you gave him at judgeszone.com. 3.649. Show him some love one more time. Alex Barden, Earthshaker. Our next competitor of the freestyle round is also your St. Jude ambassador of the event, Carson Williams, Thunder Roris. Big shout out to all of you Southaven fans for donating. Everything that we have accumulated will go directly to St. Jude. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com, but first, make some noise one more time for Thunder Roris. Carson Williams has already taken home the two-wheel skills challenge. He's looking to take home the freestyle run as well. Keep in mind that while he does drive that Apex Predator, he also works on his own Monster Jam truck as well to make sure it is performance ready for all of you incredible fans. There he is, getting up on the roof, excited, waving to all of you incredible Southaven fans. Ooh, at least even a little floss thrown in there, Carson. Goodness gracious. Scores are now locked at judgeszone.com. And the score for Thunder Roris is enough for fourth place, 7.602. One more time for Thunder Roris. Coming up next, from Williamsport, Maryland, our 2024 Arena West champion, Matt Cody, Gravedigger. At judgeszone.com. This is your final opportunity to lock it in. Check out that super glue to the action replay. Big air left and right from one of our veteran drivers in the sport, Matt Cody, behind the wheel of that black and green wrecking machine, showing exactly why he pilots it. Check out that sky wheelie. And then as you see, he is leaning all the way over on those front two BKT tires, cutting corners as fast as he can. Another sky wheelie, and then boom, right on the back. There you see it. The back of his Monster Jam truck actually got wedged into the dirt. Scores are now locked at judgeszone.com. And the score for Gravedigger is enough for third place, 8.390, which means your freestyle winner is Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And your overall event champion, Southaven, is, make some noise for him, Toro Loco. What a way to end the event. Right here, right now in Southaven. This is now officially Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian's 20th time winning the freestyle run. He is neck and neck now with the most freestyle wins against Gravedigger. Competition wins for him ends at 59. And Armando Castro has now taken home his 17th overall event championship. right here in Southaven. We'll have the opportunity to hear from both of these competitors in just a moment. And it's also another great feat. Both of these two, Monster Dalmatian and El Toro Loco, are the top two in the series, battling it out for the Arena Series West win. Southaven, get loud for me one more time if you had a good time here at Monster Jam.
Armando Castro, we've been out here talking BKT overall championships quite a bit here in Mississippi. It looks like a war zone out here, but you have come out the winner yet again.
Yeah, you know, we came out here in Southaven. I didn't know what really to think about coming out here. We ended up taking the first ever overall event championship of this weekend, Friday night. We knew we had to keep the pressure on Blake Granger. Man, it's literally going to come down to the wire. We are literally two top dogs battling out every single day, every single night for you Monster Jam fans. I just want to say I appreciate you guys for all the love and support throughout the day. I felt all the love inside the Monster Jam truck. This is a true testament. As long as you put your mind to it and never give up, anything is possible. I didn't come from a motorsports background. I was just a young kid that had a dream to drive monster trucks one day, and here I am. Let me be a testament to you guys. Anything is possible, like I said. But more than anything, thank you guys for coming out and supporting Monster Jam for all 3 years. 25 years of El Toro Loco. Thanks to you awesome Monster Jam fans. And of course, a toda mi gente latina, es un honor y orgullo estar aquí, atrás del volante, representing my culture, my people. It's about to get crazy next week, man. It's going to come down to the wire. But I got one question. If you had fun at Monster Jam, make some noise!
Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. And of course, folks, our winner of the freestyle. Now, Blake Granger, usually I'm all congratulatory, but I watched that freestyle. I already got gray hair. What are you doing to me, Blake?
Man, you know, I'm trying to give every one of these fans that spent their Sunday fun day right here at Monster Jam with us something to remember. And everyone loves Monster Jam freestyle. And you know, we're a freestyle world champion for a reason, man. And I wanted to leave my mark right here in Southaven, Mississippi, before I drive a good old 6 hours home to good old South Louisiana so I can go tear up some good old crawfish. But you know, it's crazy to me. They got the Ragin' Cajun Festival right up the road here today in Memphis. And you know, Lafayette, Louisiana, that's home of the Ragin' Cajuns. And you just saw this Ragin' Cajun drive that puppy dog straight to the ground. For all you Monster Jam fans, I hope you guys had fun. I know we did, and I hope to come back here next year because I had a great time. But did you guys have fun at Monster Jam? Let me hear you. Yeah. Hey, I'm losing my voice, but I got one more for you. Where my dogs at? Hoo, hoo.